Howdy, howdy, folks. It's Diecast Buffet here again, and it's time for race 16 out of 36. It is the first race of the Daytona doubleheader. Road course racing yet again, back to back. It's the Florida 500K and Daytona National Speedway. So, what's going to happen is we're going to run this race, and then the next race will be the Pepsi 400. So, it's a doubleheader, July 4th weekend Daytona racing action. I had this idea when I was making this series that, hey, I want to do double headers. I want to do something special and something unique to give this series some character. And one of those things that I've always loved the idea is that Daytona should have a road course race. But let's not take away the 400 or the 500. Instead, let's make it another race there. Let's make 3 races there and that are points paying. And I think this is a great opportunity. I think this is something really cool that they should do in real life. If you want to see, that's what I'm saying, like if people want to see more road course racing, why not do this? Daytona is a world-class facility, and they have the 24 hours of Daytona there, so I don't see why not have a normal NASCAR road course race there. It's much cheaper than building these crazy Rovals and stuff. Why not just do it at a track that already has the facility, and you can have a week-long NASCAR event? I think it would be a great opportunity. Anywho, well, this video game is a perfect universe, and I decided to do it in this game. So, we're going to be racing, of course, at the Daytona Road Course. Point standings. So, after our 20th place finish at Infinity, we lost points, unfortunately. We're back to 367. We're still in the top 10, but we lost, I think, about 20 points. Bonnie gained points, so we double lost there. That is not good. We gotta make those points up. We're the only person in the top 10 with 300 plus points behind. Got a lot of work to do in the Sitco team. Driver stats. So we have 4 poles, 4 wins, 7 top 5s, and 7 top 10s. So, this is what race 15 of the season. Basically, when we're hot, we're hot. We're not. That's basically how this season went so far. Our paint scheme, we're going to go with normal Sitco. Actually, no, tell you what we're going to do. Let's see. We'll run this one. What's what we're going to do? We're going to run the Bassmaster car at the road course race and the 400. That's what we're going to do. We're going to run the Bassmaster car. It's time to go racing. This one is going to have a whole lot of unknowns. I have no clue how the racing is going to run here. I don't think I've ever run this track on this game before. So, a lot of crazy stuff. Let's get into it. Alright, folks. We have qualified on the pole here in the Daytona Road Course. Florida 500K. It's our 5th pole of the season, and this racetrack is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, and it's going to be a wild race. It's going to be a wild race. I just hope we can keep the fenders on it. We can come in with a top 15. That's what I'm looking for, a top 15. Let's send it down to pre-race ceremonies.
The Nascar Western Cup Series comes to the Daytona International Speedway again today. MRN is live to give you a look at this very unique race. A little different than what we're used to seeing here, Barney.
Well, this is going to be road course racing with a very large twist. These cars will go zigging and zagging through the infield and then go up on the track surface where they'll gain a ton of speed and dive back down into the infield and do it all over again. Man, I can't wait. This is going to be fun.
Jeff Burton has a solid top 10 spot in the standings so far.
All these guys are very happy with their top 10 season so far. Hopefully they can mount a charge that will pick them up some more points on the leaders.
Scott Wemmer will be looking to break his 4-finish record at the road courses.
Yeah, but it's not for lack of effort. These guys are working hard week in and week out. They just need to stay focused, and they'll get there eventually.
Green flag is almost here, folks. Road course at Daytona, qualified on pole, right next to Jeff Purvis. So, this racetrack is going to be exciting. It is a brand new tracked, to the season, or schedule rather. And my thinking for this is a doubleheader at Daytona. We race the road course race would be raced on a Thursday afternoon. That's what I was thinking, a Thursday or Wednesday. And then of course it gives them plenty of time to run, the Busch Series race and all that. And then of course we run the actual Pepsi 400 on the weekend. But it's going to be crazy, diving into 1 and 2. I mean, the S's, this is an intense racetrack, and it's definitely not one to shy away at. Here we go, coming to take the green flag, the Florida 500K, green flag. Just kicking off the doubleheader at Daytona. Wild card racing. It's going to be very difficult to get into 1 and 2. Slide it on in there so we can get around Purvis. There we go, we cleared them. Now we get through the very tricky S's. Oh my goodness! What in the world? Purvis just jumped around the racetrack, so that's cool. He just shot himself in the foot. So that gives us a great opportunity. Here we go through the carousel, my favorite part of this racetrack right here, folks. Favorite part, and we just butchered it rather. Really badly. But it's just a very flat, sweeping carousel with a little bit of terrain. And then right here is a blind, hard right hook that if you do not make it, it's going to really mess you up. And keep in mind, you can't go full throttle because you have this corner, which I will admit, it comes at you very quickly. Very quickly. And you have to get your throttle from the speed portion of the racetrack, but if you just push it a little too much, the wall will reach out and bite you like that. But running first. It's a 14-lap race. Pit stops will be around lap 6 or 7. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is second place, and we need points. Sonoma was absolutely terrible. I took a lot of information that I used at Sonoma and implement it to this race. We learned a lot of things at Sonoma that I should have made the car a whole lot looser for one. I should have made it a whole lot more looser and focused more on acceleration rather than just top speed. I should have put a little bit more emphasis on that, but if we've been tuning on. And this setup, I actually made. I could not find a setup for this racetrack online, so I had to custom make this one. But I think I'm pretty satisfied. This is where the wall boosts out and gets you right there, because the car, oh goodness, sorry Junior. The car, it gets like really flat and it kind of jumps out, kind of like entry on 1 and 2 at Texas Motor Speedway. The car kind of jumps out, and that really upsets the exit. Right here reminds you of turn 1 at Sonoma. You have all that speed from the tri-oval, then you gotta jump right down this corner. And you just gotta get to, this is another really cool portion. I love this. All the trees, just getting to this very flat technical portion, and look at Junior jumping over the racetrack. My God. I mean, we didn't make contact on this. That's just the AI issue. That's an AI issue. So we didn't do anything there, but I just want to go out here and just have a good finish, man. We really need the points. Had a disappointing day in Sonoma. I thought we would have a much better race car, but coming here for the doubleheader at Daytona, we ran second place in Daytona 500, and we are running first right now in the road course at Daytona, so this is a very good sign, and very good sign for things to come. So, but yeah, this is my thinking for it, is that this race would be ran on a Wednesday or Thursday afternoon, and then the actual Pepsi 400 would be ran Friday or Saturday night, even Sunday night, barring, how everything schedules out. But essentially it gives them plenty of time to do it. This race would not be ran in a Busch Series race either. This would just be for the Cup Series, and that's it. But I love the idea of doing this. And it's such a realistic racetrack. They can do this so easily in real life. And it would allow people to be down there to get 2 races. They can make a 1-race package deal. So you buy 1 ticket, you get both races. For just a little bit more, you get both races, and you get to see your favorite drivers twice in 1 weekend, meaning that you only have to pay 1 hotel fee, 1, plane trip, road trip, whatever, and you're here. I mean, of course, you have to stay a little bit longer in a hotel, but still, I think it'd be really cool to be able to go see 2 races in one trip. I think that'd be a super cool deal, and people would love to see that. I know I would. God, I'm telling you, man, that wall bites you, man. It bites you like turn 3 and 4 at dawn. Ryan Newman in the mix, trying to get a W here. The road course at Daytona. Gonna lead that lap, luckily. But, nope. This is definitely, like, this racetrack reminds me of the highlights from the Charlotte Roval. It's a beaten and banging racetrack. I mean, there is just nothing about it. You know, Sonoma and Watkins Glen are more technical and finesse. This one is a demolition derby. Let's be real. This is a demolition derby type of racetrack. This is just one you just have contact almost every corner. It's part of the character of this racetrack, and I like that a lot. I think that adds a lot of excitement to it. Knowing that the AIs are hitting people, you're hitting people. I mean, it's just part of it. I did not, check on Junior. Newman's pulling away. My God, we had a great run there on Newman. If we can get a little draft, we might be able to go around him here. Boom, led that lap. Hey man, I want all the laps led we can get, I'm a stat sheet type of guy. And what the heck did Newman just do there? It's okay. We're still racing. So a pair of Fords battling for the lead here. Pit stop should be picking up any moment. I have no clue how long this road course is either. I really don't know. It's such a technical road course, though. It's the Charlotte Roval on steroids. That's what it reminds me of. Because it's Daytona, so the track's huge, but the corners are not like super tight and like technical, but they're tight enough and technical enough to make it a road course. And sorry, Newman. I'll let you get away from that. I did not mean to check you. All right, so. We're going to take 4 tires, definitely. We need all the grip we can get at this racetrack. This racetrack is absolutely crazy. Pit stop should be heating up any moment. It's a 14-lap race. We're halfway on gas. And our tires are giving out badly. The tires are just giving out really badly right now. We can't hold the car down as we want. We are losing time just on our tires alone. The pace has dropped off tremendously. I can see Newman up there. He's not as fast as he was earlier. In fact, we're kind of gaining on him a little bit. Just a tad bit, not much. If any, it's probably be all taken away after the carousel. He had a wide entry there, interesting. Our tires, we just can't lean on, so we can't be as fast as we want on exits. Like right here, it's just, man, the car just does not have what we need. Right here, it's going to bite us. We have to check up on the brakes. Let me go ahead and pit.
We just lost a spot. We're third.
Repair damage. I say yes. I say repair the damage. My goodness, is the right front torn up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we need to get that right front taken care of big time. Yeah, this is, like I said, this road course is not technical and, aristocratic. It is technical and demolition derby. It is just a knockdown, drag out type of road course. It's not one that you're just gonna fart around and drink your wine with. This is one that you're gonna have to fight for. That's what I like about it. I love the way this road course races. It's aggressive. The AIs are aggressive. There's a lot of beating and banging. There's a lot of, almost hairpin-esque racing in the corners. So we pitted when we were second place. Can we get a top 5? Can we get a top 10? I have no clue, but what I do know is we had a fairly slow pit stop. which we're going to have to make up. We're going to have 4 fresh Goodyears, though, to do that. But everyone else will as well. Like, right here is probably one of the hardest corners to do this, because you can't notice it. Like, you don't see it. Like, right here, you have to get out of the gas when your mind's saying full throttle. I got out of the gas, and I still hit the wall. Alright, we're gaining some spots back. But not enough. We gotta keep gaining. If your car is clean after this race, we can certainly tell you either just quit or you just didn't try. And we're actually ahead of Junior. Surprise, surprise. The thing about this racetrack is it's such a hair groove. And if you jump off the groove, it affects the turn you're currently on, it affects the turn after that, and it affects your speed in all these corners. So not only does it affect your line running through it affects your speed. And once you affect your speed, it just staggers everything. Everything's out of place. Right now I'm off the gas, coming off the turn. I just bumped Ricky Craven. Sorry about that, but sorry. I need a better spot. I wasn't intentionally trying to bump him. I'm just trying to get through the field. Oh my goodness. Dang it, man. Dang it. That's this road course for you. It's the craziest road course I've ever raced in a NASCAR game, I'll tell you that. I mean, a lot of people will say, oh, the Charlotte Roval on the new NASCAR game is crazy. I mean, yeah, it probably is, but damage on that game doesn't do anything. Just this one, you can actually DNF. On that game, it's just, the worst thing you get is just a little bit of a fender rub. That's pretty much it. And that fender rub does nothing to your tires. It's just cosmetics mostly. Might affect the handling, but that's it. But it doesn't actually kill your car. And this, you can literally just DNF in one corner. That's what I love so much about this game, is it requires you to actually drive the car and not just use it as a tool to just skip around a wall like you can on that game in NASCAR Heat 3 and NASCAR Heat 2 at like Bristol or like New Hampshire. Okay, so we're 11th right now, and I personally think we lost enough time that we're not going to be back up to the leader. Unfortunately, I think that's how it happened. Our tires are giving up. I can feel the grip loss we've acquired. And my goodness, this car is not turning to save its long life. If I can just stay ahead of Junior, though, I'd consider that a plus, because we were racing Junior earlier. I'm just hoping the leaders have to pit again, or not again, but they still have to pit. I don't think they do. No. A little bit of a fender rub. That's all I need to know that. So we're 11th place. Looks like the leaders, everyone else has already pitted. Now we're 3 wide through the trial. We'll block Adele Jr., Jarrett, and Harvick. Oh my goodness. I love it how the AIs are just so fast. And our tires just cannot hold up. Whoa, Nelly. Come on, Harvick. I'm racing too, bud. I'm racing too. We're all trying to get all the spots we can get. My goodness. My car will not turn at all. I had to lock up the brakes just to make the corner, and when I do that, the AI's run me over. It was pretty bad as we qualified on pole. That's how bad it is right now. We're good on new tires. It's just once the tires fade, we're just awful. I mean, we hit that wall every single time, and look how much speed we lost. I mean, that little bitty wall. We cannot make that corner. It is so sad. I am ready for this race to be over, I'll tell you that. This has been a crazy one, though. What the heck? What the heck? No, no, what are you doing? No, 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 what the flip? Yeah, this is, okay. If we can just hold off Jarrett without wrecking him at least. Okay, Jarrett. No, get around you. See, that's a clean move in my opinion. There's nothing clean about a road course, so anything is everything. If I can bump him and get around him, I'll do that, but I don't want to wreck the guy. You know, he's racing for a championship too, but I want to get around the guy, of course, but if I want to, you know, completely destroy this corner, yeah, I want to do that. I ain't giving you a break, Junior. Pit row, what? Oh my lord, did this car actually make the corner? Jesus Christ. Now look at our car, man, it's just demolished. So, if we can just make it to this racetrack one more time, we'll be okay. But look at this car, it will not turn, literally, it's not turning. Oh my god, it is not turning at all. We literally just faded through Sterling Marlin. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We're gonna have to crash into him. About to crash into him. Yep. Yep. Our car will not turn, dude. It will not turn. I don't know how loose I have to make my car. I've adjusted the wedge. I've adjusted the track bar. I've adjusted everything I can on this race car. And it will not turn for the life of it. It is just... I mean, I understand how much damage it has, but before then, it's just... That's how we got the damage, is it won't turn. Checker flags in the air. I wonder who got the W. But it has been a crazy and a historical day in NASCAR being the first Daytona road course race. My goodness. Let me just get off this corner. There we go. Yeah, we came close to a DNF, but hey, 17th place, I will take it. We qualified on pole. We had a rough race, man. A very rough race. Let's see who won. And it is... Casey Atwood wins the Daytona road course. I'm telling you folks, this has been wild card racing. So we kick off the doubleheader at Daytona with Casey Atwood winning. Wow. Wow. So this race has been as crazy as the Oval or Roval, and been as fun as you can imagine. I mean, this has been an absolute amazing race in terms of, you know, actually having fun. I mean, you're beating and banging throughout the entire racetrack. There's not much you can do. I think this is a super fun race. You know, if I could redo it, I would definitely keep working on the car setup for the long run. Our tire wear really bit us, I think. Oh my goodness. That was a fun race. That was a really fun race. And I'm very glad I added that to the schedule. Very fun race. We came away 17th, but I mean, we can't say much. I mean, Sterling Marlin, Dale Jr., both championship contenders, finished 15th and 16th. We finished 17th. Let's see. We started first. We finished 17th. This has been a crazy race. Plus, look at the top 10. I mean, Casey Atwood just stole one in Daytona. Stole one. He led 2 laps to see Scott Wimmer get second. Rusty Wallace, so far in this 3-race stretch, Rusty Wallace has got 2 top 5s. Jeff Gordon took away 4th. Jenny Benson 5th. Kurt Busch representing 6th. Newman 7th. Harvick 8th. Mayfield 9th. And Jimmy Spencer 10th. What a race. What a race. Who finished last? Oh, Martin, no. Martin had a terrible race. If Martin has a terrible race, let me tell you, that was a tough race, because this dude has been Mr. Consistency all year long. And it was Warren Burton, her brother. Had a tough one. This was a crazy race, and the excitement in the racing is not over yet. We still got the Pepsi 400 Casey Atwood and Rusty Wallace both break through with wins. Casey Atwood, upset of the year in the Daytona road course. Awesome racing. We could have done better. We qualified on pole, but we finished 17th. But I mean, Sterling Martin and Adele Jr. They both had a tough race as well. So I'll chalk this up on the board as a survival race. You know, it's pretty much what it was. It felt like survival all day, and somehow we survived. I mean, our car, we had bits and pieces flapping in the wind. Car was beat up, but we had absolutely no bite off the corners. Our tires were ate up. We should have worked on the setup more, but it's okay. We survived the Daytona road course. We survived. You know, if you like the video, please leave a like below. And if you want to see more content from Diecast Buffet, please subscribe. Small and growing YouTube channel. We post videos almost every single day. So please make sure to subscribe. You know, subscribers you can get. And please check me out over Instagram at Diecast Buffet. We post a lot of cool stuff, such as, you know, customs and updates on our YouTube. You know, whether it's new videos will be released later in the day, you know, reviews and let's play episodes. So yeah, check me over there at Diecast Buffet on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. Diecast Buffet signing off.